It all started in late 1962 when the Soviet Union and the United States were in a stop conflict known as the Cold War. With political disputes over the correct way to run a political system, the communist nation of the Soviet Union was in complete disagreement with the democratic government of the United States of America. Despite political disputes, there was one cultural similarity: the common passion for ballet dancing. Soviet Russia had long been famous for their impeccable technique and artistry, while the United States was still developing in the growing popularity of ballet. Little did the United States know how influential their ballet would be to the citizens of the Soviet Union. When the U.S. state government decided to send over another ballet troupe to the Soviet Union, after the earlier trip by the American Ballet Theater, the American National Theater and Academy had no question about sending the newly formed New York City Ballet, under the direction and choreography of Soviet native George Balanchine. Along this 8-week tour, the New York City Ballet had suddenly become an inspiration to citizens of the Soviet Union. Rather than the standard Russian ballet technique, Balanchine and the New York City Ballet introduced a whole new style of ballet, with new choreography and a fast, rhythmically paced performance style. Some Soviet dancers became so influenced by the artistry of the New York City Ballet that they transferred into the company and moved to the United States to get their start. From Moscow to Leningrad to Kiev to Tbilisi and to Baku, the New York City Ballet became known to pierce the Iron Curtain with their new take on a classic Russian tradition.
You were getting all that, right?
So, I'm Anastasia. I'm one of the lead dancers here at the New York City Ballet. And I've been here for about a couple years now. Yeah. And I mean, I've just loved it here so much. I've learned so much. And, I just am here with some of the greatest dancers ever. This company has struggled even before I came here. I mean, I changed things. So we're gearing up for this special event, the 20th anniversary of the time the New York City Ballet went to Moscow. Really meant for competition, the competition between the two countries. We were trying to be the best. I mean, the best. Or wait, no, maybe just better than them. But this dance troupe has gotten very diverse since I came here. I mean, we've been letting in Vietnamese even with the war going on. It's like, I'm such a big advocate of it because they're the best of the best. And I'm the best of the best. But, they're pretty great. They're like just a few tiers below me. That's great, right? Oh, anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right, the anniversary. Yeah, it was really a monumental moment in history. It really represented our founding values. The real founding values. The values they teach you in history class.
See, my biggest problem with America today is that it's so uncultured. It's so fragmented. I'll give you a quick history lesson, kid. The 70s were rough. They were very rough. You had the American people losing so much trust in their gracious, oh so benevolent government. What with Watergate and that holy war in Vietnam. That's why you had, people like Pollock criticizing the CIA with Condor. That's why you had people like Coppola, going out and criticizing the nature of war and apocalypse. My buddy Bert told me once how he used to tell his kid that commies were hiding under his bed to make him go to sleep. Then he started saying that old J. Edgar Hoover was hiding in the closet. And funny enough, Hoover scared him more. America used to not trust communists, and now it doesn't trust itself. It'll be very interesting to see how the industry kind of shapes up. In the coming years. Now we have this good old Ronald Reagan president. He's trying to bring back. You probably know this. If you don't know this, he's trying to bring back the 50s. Basically, he's trying to reinvigorate those all-natural anti-communist ideals, which I like. He's trying to. We should show them what we're made of, right? That makes sense. It's a lot better than this thing, this wholly insignificant event. I mean, can you believe what she said, whatever her name was? I mean, this is a monumental moment in history. It represents our founding values. I mean, what does that even mean? Like, God. Yeah, oh, so why am I making the movie then? Well, see, apparently 2 Oscar nominations does not cover up a box office bomb and an eviction notice. So I'm kind of in dire need of a paycheck. But, oh well, we have to go meet another dancer. Let's go, kid.
My name's Angelina.
My name is Jade,
Dancing just keeps me alive.
and I love dancing with a passion.
I joined the New York Ballet где-то год назад from the Soviet Union Ballet.
Sorry, I thought there was a bug. I can literally feel my soul fading away if I'm not dancing. I can't think because my brain melts and my heart whittles away. And I just feel so devastated. I just need to be dancing.
And I joined the New York City Ballet 5 years ago. My family's Venezuelan, but my mother danced with the Soviet ballet for the majority of her life. Now, since we've moved to America, I've always felt threatened by her talent. She has such a great legacy, and I think that maybe someday I can beat her legacy.
To me, dance is wonderful. It brings me so much joy and ecstasy.
Dancing always reminded me of insects, you know? Like vile, putrid insects. Like when you put your head down on the grass and you can hear all of those sniveling, crawling vermin just waiting to attack and kill you. And that's like interpretive dancing or modern dancing.
My favorite recital was my very first one. I was surrounded by so many beautiful little girls, and our costumes were so gorgeous. But you know what was also gorgeous? Our German dance instructor.
See, here's the thing. Some people like to play sports, some people like to build skyscrapers, some people like to save lives, lead revolutions, educate the young, and so on. But those people, they know nothing. They're all idiots. They think they're doing something important with their lives, but they're not. But dancing can change the world. It can do so much. Dancing is my life, it's my love, and it's all I care about in the world.
He had a sexy accent, and he had beautiful hair, and wait, what were you asking me again?
My mother always condemned me for being a dancer, but it never made any sense. She was a dancer too. She always told me to be a doctor. She told me, Angie, go be a doctor, make money, save lives, follow the American dream. Whatever the hell that means.
Why the hell do bugs even exist? Like, who would ever want to dance with a bug? I mean, like a bug. Oh my God, can you imagine dancing with a big, gross, giant bug? No, I don't think so. That's not for me.
That's why this event is so important to me. When the New York City Ballet went to Moscow all those years ago, they were doing something that was so much more important than just a nuclear war. They were dancing. And now it's my turn to be in their shoes. Literally, I dug up one of the old dancers dressed in shoes to wear for this performance. I am so excited.
It's because, okay, so Anastasia spends like most of her time yelling at us and just thinking about herself. And she can be kind of scary sometimes. And like, she just reminds me of a big, fat bug, like a cockroach or a spider or something.
I love my dancers so much.
Yeah, so, well, we have a lot of really talented dancers here, one thing, which is great, you know, and I used to be in that world, I guess, but then at some point, oh man, at some point I just had to be like, no more, right? I had to just kind of step away from that and kind of breathe, I guess. But anyway, and so after that, actually a little while later, no kidding, they told me that I could come back and be like the head of the company. But by that time, I'd blown everything, all my money, and I was kind of a mess. So I just needed like to to figure myself out, I guess.
This music is going to be magnificent. It may sound familiar to you, and that is because it is. A couple years ago, I worked under the American composer Aaron Copland, and his musical ideas and techniques have inspired me to write for ballets, and here I am at the New York City Ballet. And yes, we are behind schedule, and Anastasia still has to get back to me. But it's gonna be great. It's going to be great.
Where's the freaking director? He said he was gonna meet me here, but where is he? He's not here. It's just, oh God, if I told myself, my younger self, I was gonna be a comic book artist like you always dreamed of, kiddo, like you always dreamed. You're gonna be in Russia, though. Hi.
Are you, Amanda?
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I thought you'd be coming later. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they didn't like smuggle you in.
Oh, no. Smuggle me in.
Oh no, I think I might have. Maybe it was just wrong information. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. You seem kind of, just not nervous. Just kind of.
I wanted to document the place because, I was gonna maybe include it in a comic I was gonna do. But this, I'm scared. No question. Yeah. Am I safe here? Am I gonna get thrown in jail?
No. What do you mean?
No.
No, the studio, the big high-end studio, protected by everything and anything and everyone else. They'll protect you. All right. And honestly, what would you have to be afraid of? I mean, look at this beautiful, amazing establishment that we're right here, right now, right next to. I mean, you know what they said? I think Time magazine came out with a report the safest place on the earth right now is actually communist Russia. She's so screwed.
There's a lot of weird people around here that just.
They're just Russians. They're just communists. What's so bad?
Freaking American! How am I supposed to think that they're normal? Oh God, this wasn't the top 5 places that I chose to die, but hey, it's a close 5th. Soviet Russia.
I think that was the 10th person I've managed to piss off while I was here. Yeah, no, it's 10. It's 10.
This place was a waste of my time. Why did they even think of coming here? The pay wasn't even good. I just wish I was back home.
How about I just introduce you to the manager?
Yeah,
Let's
Mr.
Let's go.
Since you know everything.
Yeah.
What do you do? What does your stuff do?
Well, you see, my friend, my movies make a ton of money, which then gives me enough clout to get someone like you, a useless, worthless chap like you, over to communist Russia. Right?
I want to go home. I should have asked for a raise.
I know, but it's okay. Part of your salary is going to me, so it's all good. Let's go. Duke, the manager, he'll really like you.
I hope he knows what's going on.
He probably doesn't. And I mean it when I said it, though. I actually do get a chunk out of her salary. It's going to be great.
Anastasia's been being such a bitch recently. I mean, she keeps correcting us over the simplest mistakes. And it's so unfair.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What do you think you're doing?
There's good dancers, there's bad dancers, and then there's you. Now go dig yourself out of the f***ing dirt. Pick yourselves up with whatever boot shoes you got left and work harder. What a wimp. She'll have to get through this all herself. We don't have time for simple mistakes. No. What the hell is all this? This is not at all what we had talked about, Hui. Jesus, he'd be so disappointed in you.
I almost got a paper cut.
I'm just starting to hate being here. I'm just so confused and hurt because I don't think she realizes just how much her words are hurting the rest of us. And I just don't want to be around her, but then what else can I do? This is all I know how to do. This is my life.
And if I'm not enjoying it and actually wanting to be here, then what's the point? I can't. This isn't a therapy session.
You know what, Salmon, whatever the hell your name is, I'm done with this shit. I'm going back home. I can't be in this movie no more. Or whatever you call that. I'm just done. I want to go back home. You're not getting me blacklisted. You're not getting me anything. Go to hell.
There can be no mistakes the night of, and therefore there can be no mistakes right now. Nothing. Zilch. Got that?
You know, for once, there's actually something interesting that's happening around here. I mean, aside from everyone throwing shit at Anastasia. Apparently, there's going to be a Vietnam War veteran who's going to be visiting. Keep up with me, kid. There's going to be a Vietnam War veteran who's going to be visiting this whole event. I heard it was a Green Beret, actually.
Apparently his entire family has a military background. Not that that means much, really. He tried changing the world with war, not dance.
You know, I have a lot of respect for veterans. They're just so courageous.
Blunt.
Confusing.
I knew Roger's father back in the day, and in fact, I think had a pretty important role in his life, and like how he kind of ultimately what he turned out to be. I trained him with a lot of things, like, you know, dancing, and really, I think, saved him from probably the most important war of all.
And what was that?
Marriage.
War? No, I don't think I have the slightest idea what war even is. And I don't think I want to know what it is either. I don't think I could handle it. The fear, the rage, the inevitability of tragedy, it's ugly. But dancing's enough.
Dancing itself is a never-ending battle. That's what Duke used to tell me.
You know, I actually think this soldier is going to be quite interesting. Honestly, he's probably going to open up with some shit like, peace is our passion, it's our profession.
Yeah, I served in the 3rd Battalion, 9th Cavalry Regiment under General Michael Lowe. As a soldier, I lived every day under one phrase: peace is our passion, it's our profession. I was injured in a crossfire with a couple of Viet Cong. One of my buddies was injured, and I went out to go help him. He was bleeding out of his left or right leg. It was gone. I mean, I forget, to be honest with you, but yeah, I went out there, and a couple of Viet Cong ambushed me. I took care of them. What did I have on me? Machine gun, mother. What else did I have on me? Nuclear bomb? I wish if I had, to be honest with you. Would have helped during the Tet Offensive. Maybe could have saved my baby brother. He was plopped right in the middle of it. Got one in the eye, a couple in the chest. I was told the Viet Cong went up to him and put him on a couple bullets into him just because he felt like it. The dirty animal. They're all animals, I tell you. All of them savages. All of them Vietnamese. The whole country's full of them. Yeah, I believe it. You bet your ass I believe it. We were doing good work out there, I'll tell you. Well, at least I was. I stand by it. I won't take any of it back. Hell, I wish I could have been there longer. Not like we did enough anyway.
I'm really wondering why they invited this guy over here, because, like, he seems like the most jingoistic person around. I mean, not sure how much promotion of peace he'll be doing, but, so for some reason, they asked me to introduce the rehearsal that's going to be performed for this Roger. So, yeah, I should go. I'm going to go do that now.
God, I'm praying to you that we don't embarrass ourselves in front of him.
I mean, I have no idea what to think.
I'll be very interested in seeing how he perceives the show.
We're gonna do fine. Yeah. Yeah, fine.
So I don't know about the rehearsal itself, but yeah, that Roger. I'm not entirely sure what was going on with him the entire time. He seemed pretty distracted and kind of disturbed, to be honest with you.
I hope he liked it. Pretty sure Madeline messed up here and there.
I don't think that was a good performance on anybody's part. I mean, I don't want to put all the blame on Anastasia, but if you had to point fingers at somebody, the first person to come to mind would be that lying, shrieking woman.
I mean, I have no idea what he could be thinking about. I'm going to look over the footage later, but of course, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility for him to be thinking about the war. But, hey, it's war. I don't think anyone ever really understands that anyway, so.
I really hope he liked it. I'm kind of nervous about meeting him, though. Because it's one thing to talk to someone about your performance when you're really proud of it, but now I'm just kind of frustrated about all we had to go through to get to this point. I don't even know if it was worth it after all we had to go through with Anastasia.
Probably the first mistake would be having him come to see us perform. The second being maybe having him come visit us backstage.
When he came out back, we all didn't know what to do. He just stood there, absolutely silent.
He just didn't do anything.
I felt so embarrassed. He didn't want to talk, and why would he? We were pretty much a shit show.
In that moment, I just wanted to kill Madeline.
I think those few minutes really made me reconsider everything, really, especially what followed.
Yeah, that Lily girl really should not have gone to talk to him. Frankly, I think none of us were prepared for what was going to happen next.
I think right then and there, I lost all feeling in my legs. I couldn't find the will to step back.
None of us were expecting him to say those horrifying things. Savages. Animals.
I think what really stood out to me was probably when he started saying, I'm going to bomb that filthy Viet Cong. The frivolous monkeys line also stood out.
When he was done, I don't think I had the will to step forward either.
I mean, nobody knows where he's gone at this point, but that's probably for the better. Still filming me, huh, kid? Go ahead. I think I feel the most bad for that girl. I don't think I've ever seen such fear and disgust in a person before, let alone 5 women. I don't think I've ever seen such a monstrous figure before either. He was so uncultured. I'm pretty sure I redefined that word for myself tonight. Everything wrong with America could fit right in with that soldier, that soulless shell of a soldier. I can't make movies for people like him. I can't make movies for people who are so wound back in time with their ideals that, heck, they could be plopped right in the middle of the 50s and they'd fit right in. A pure Reaganite soldier. Because they are out there, They are out there. We don't need more of them, though. We don't notice them because, we're too busy fighting with ourselves and the rest of the world. Maybe we can make something out of this kid. I don't know about changing a nation, but we can act as a reminder. We can show the world, or at any rate America, that it's at its worst, or that it has been for the past 2 decades, and that peace is possible. Huh. Damn, I wish I'd mentioned that in the pitch room.
Have you seen Lily? She left after yesterday. Oh, I see. I guess we'll just have to move forward.
What the hell are you talking about? Lily is gone. One of our own is gone.
She wasn't.
If you finish that sentence, Anastasia, I will kill you.
Well, you know what? We don't need her anyway. Who needs her?
Okay, I can't take
Look,
this
I
anymore.
wanted to push you guys. I wanted to push her, all of you, harder because I knew you could handle it.
No, you pushed us under your shadow. We were tormented by you. You know what? I'm through with you. I'm done. I'm so done being bullied by you. You're mean, you're arrogant, you're intolerable, and you're a big fat buggin' bitch.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt any of you. I just wanted this to be the best we could be. Let's just forget it. Let's just forget all this happened, and let's just perform like we were meant to.
I asked my mother if she'd come tonight. I don't know if she will. I don't know if she cares.
Can't believe we actually got this done on time. There were many obstacles, yes, but we actually did it. We actually did it. It's going to be so good. I am so excited. I just know it.
This is gonna be fun.
I wish Lily had come tonight. I don't know about that soldier.
That doesn't matter. I'm happy. I'm proud of what I've done.
I just wish I had the chance to say sorry.
And so, this monumental event has come to a close. The audience cheers for the dancers who have lived up to the legacy of the famous New York City Ballet. Without a doubt, this new troupe will once again succeed in inspiring not just Americans, but the entire world itself. Hearts were broken, tears were shed, lessons were taught, and relationships were fixed. Let this story show you how the beauty of the arts is underestimated, and how the power of dance has the ability to change the world. One step at a time, the world will easily be able to find a common ground for peace. Thanks to dance.